Hello you guys and welcome back. Today's video is the 365 days of samples. This is the update for September and October. Alright, first item we have is this Pond's Original Fresh Wet Cleansing Towelettes. This one has 15 in it. I do like the Pond's. When I first started out using towelettes, this is the one that I purchased. I really liked it. It still works really good for my face. I also tried, I think it's the Evening Soothe. I like those ones better than the original. But honestly, since I've been using the Ultra or the Light Cleansing Oil, I really don't use these too much anymore. It's more when I bring them like for travel. But I still have a bunch of them to work through, but those are still really good. Next is this Olay Ultra Moisture Moisture Outlast Body Wash. This is I'm going to say, I guess, a deluxe size sample of this. I do like it. I actually have a big one in my shower right now, or a full size that I'm working on. This does lather up pretty good. Not as great as my Gold Bonds, but it is something that I would repurchase. It does leave my skin soft. It does have some good lathering action going on, but not as much as I would like, but it's something I would still purchase. The next two items are the Bumblebee Hairdresser's Invisible Oil Shampoo and Conditioner. These worked pretty good. I brought these when I went away, and it did make my hair feel nice and soft. I don't feel like it made it dry or anything like that. My hair felt very clean afterwards. So I would look maybe into purchasing this. These next three are the Benefit, what is it? The Porefection or Porefessional. It's a pore minimizer type of a primer for your face. I actually have the full size right here, but these are really great for travel, and I would purchase the Porefessional again. I really like that. This is the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Foundation. This is in Natural Ivory. I really like this. I actually do have a full size. I don't know if it's in the same shade. I haven't used the full size yet. I just wanted to bring this when I went away, and I did like the way that it wore on my skin. So I am looking forward to trying out the full size. This is the Clinique Moisture Surge. Let's see, Extended Thirst Relief. It's basically, I think, just a moisturizer. I mean, I don't know. I didn't really see a difference in using it. I only could use it a few times, so. This is the Oil Fresh Effects BB Cream, light to medium. I think this is my last sample. Like I mentioned several times, I'm not really into the BB creams. I just am not. So, I mean, yeah, they're great for traveling purposes when you don't want to bring a whole thing of like foundation or something, or you want something lighter, but it's not something that I would repurchase this specific one. This is the Exuviance Age Reverse Night Lift. Again, you just really can't tell with just a couple of uses, so don't really have too many thoughts on that one. This is the Ulta Sweet Fantasy Vanilla and Caramel Silky Smooth Body Lotion. I've had one of these before, and I really love the scent, but it's just the formula is just a little bit too thin. I like more of body butters and body creams, a little bit thicker of a formula. This was a little bit too thin. If they made this into like a cream or a body butter with this scent, I probably would purchase it. The scent is really nice. This is the Soap and Glory Look Better Naked. It's the Righteous Butter. I think I've had this before. And this is pretty thick and everything. It does absorb into my skin, but you do have to wait a little while for it to be completely absorbed into your skin. So I don't know if I would repurchase this one again. This next thing is just like not like a sample, but like the small size of like travel Q-tips. I got them like in the little travel section when you go to like CVS and stuff. So this is the Big Sexy Hair Powder Play. This is like one of those spray, like the Batiste. I can't think of it right now what the name of it is. But instead of spraying your hair, you go ahead and you go ahead and shake it on your hair and then just dab it in, and it takes out the excess oil from your hair. And this does work really good and stuff, but I like the spray better. I just prefer the spray than the powder. The powder, it just gets a little bit messy when you're pouring it on. Obviously, it just, flies into your face and on your clothes. With the spray, you just spritz it, and I don't think it has that much, I don't know, it's just not as messy. So this was good to try. This did last quite a while, but I prefer the spray better. This is the Olay Total Effects 7-in-1. It's a tone corrector, touch of foundation. This is in, I can't even see it. It's a CC cream, yeah. This worked pretty good. It's the same thing as the BB creams. I don't really buy these in full size. I just don't. I have my Cover FX that if I want a little bit of color with my moisturizer, I'll just put that in my moisturizer and use that. And to me, that's like a CC or a BB cream. But this was nice to travel with and just to test out. This next item is the Bare Minerals Blemish Remedy. And this is in, I don't know. Oh, Clearly Pearl. So it came with this and like a little kabuki brush. Didn't really care for it. I don't know. I didn't really care for it. I took out the sifter so I can get all the product out. Not something that I would repurchase again. This is the It's a 10 Miracle Leave-In Light. This one I've talked about several times. I have had the original and I used this as well. I really prefer this light one instead of the original. The original just seems a little bit more heavy. And I don't know, it just doesn't take out like tangles really good. With this one, it's just nice and light. It doesn't weigh down my hair and it takes out every tangle, especially when I've mentioned before, like my girls use this sometimes when they come out of the shower. And it's just a great detangler. So this I will repurchase. I think I have a couple more left of these, but once I'm done, this is the one that I would repurchase. I wouldn't repurchase the original. This is the L'Occitane Verbena. Am I saying that right? Verbena shower gel. I got this like in a little set. I think it was like last year. It's nice. Nothing that I would really repurchase. This is the Boscia Pore Purifying Black Strips. I don't know, wasn't really crazy about this. Wouldn't repurchase. This is the Living Proof Prime Style Extender. Just don't care for it. This is the Perricone MD, the Photoplasma. It's an SPF of 30. I don't know. Again, with some of these small samples, it's really hard to tell whether or not you would really repurchase it. I say that all the time, but it's the truth. I mean, with certain products, I think you do need a longer period of time to try something out to see if it really works for you. So with something like that, I wouldn't repurchase it again unless I had a bunch of samples. This is the Nude Omega Treatment Rescue Oil. This was nice to use. Again, I really got to get like a good oil for my skin, like an oil, and then also like a vitamin C type of an oil. So I would like to have another sample of this before I would go out and purchase a full size of that. These two are the Naked Skin Ultra Definition Powder Foundation. They're both light, warm, and medium light, or light and medium light. And I had two of these, so there are a total of 4 samples. And again, I mean, it gave you coverage and stuff. I just am not a big powder foundation wearer. I like the liquid much better, or like liquid, or like the cream, like the whipped cream type of a formula. So, I don't know, I just wouldn't purchase this, which is funny, and I say it all the time too, because I do have oily skin. I would think that the powder foundation would work better on me because of the oil, but actually I don't like it on me. Here are 2 more of the, here's the Nude Omega Treatment Rescue Oil. I guess I had another one of those. And this is the Omega Treatment Milk. And same thing, I would want to have a little bit more samples before I would purchase a full size of that. This is the Moisture Surge CC Cream from Clinique. This, I remember not liking this at all, so no, would not repurchase that. This is the Amazing Cosmetics Line Smoother and Primer. I couldn't tell any kind of a difference in the eye area after putting this on. I do have lines underneath here, I don't know if you can see, but I do have lines. I didn't think it really did anything. And I got several uses out of that. This is the, I don't know if I'm saying it right, Ami, Naturally Kind Morning Dew Matte Finish Moisturizer. This was a pretty good moisturizer. I don't think it really kept my skin matte or anything like that, but it was nice and light to use on my face. I mean, I don't know if I loved it enough, to go ahead and purchase a full size of that. This is the Nip and Fab Skin Glycolic Fix. They were like exfoliating facial pads. Didn't like this at all. I just didn't like it. Didn't think it really did anything. This is the Fresh Sea Berry Skin Nutrition Booster. And so I use this. You only use like a couple of drops. You can either put it on your skin, you know, after you cleanse it. You can mix it in with like an eye cream or face cream. And I don't know, I just wasn't crazy about it. I don't think it really just did anything for me. So we didn't purchase that one. And I always feel like my samples, there's not like many things I would repurchase. This is the First Aid Beauty Face Cleanser. I do have another one that I'm working on right now. I've actually had a couple of these. And I think they work better with the, I can't even think of the Clarisonic. Can't think of it. The Clarisonic, I think it works better than just if you put it in your fingers and, you know, wash your face. But again, they're good for travel, but nothing that I would repurchase. I mean, you get those samples all the time, so I would just bring them for like traveling. This is the Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue and Natural 5. I honestly can't remember what I thought of this, so I'm sorry. This is the Burberry Fresh Glow Luminous Fluid Base. And this is in Nude Radiance number 1. I don't know. I've tried several things that have just like a little bit of a luminous or luminosity type of formula in the foundation or the cream. And I just don't like the way that it wears on my skin. And I don't know if it's because I'm just so oily. So I feel like I sort of already have that, like, not that I don't think I have a dewiness, but you can see my oils and stuff right away. So I just think this just brings those out even more. So this is nothing that I would like. I'm sure if you had dry skin, you know, or drier skin, that's something that you would enjoy, but just it's not for me. Alright, a few more things. Let's see. This is the Professional License to Blot by Benefit. I did a review on this versus I think it's the Mally Face Defense or Defender or something like that. I don't even want to finish this. I'm sorry, this product just stinks. It's just, and that's my personal opinion. It just does not do what it's meant to do, at least not on my skin. So this is actually getting trashed, and I did declutter the other one that I had. I gave it to somebody that was interested in trying it out. So, yeah, this is definitely not a repurchase. And I'll link that video down below if you want to see that. This is their Real Mascara by Benefit. The wand, I like the little spiky, I don't know, the spiky tip at the end to get like in those inner corner lashes. But the formula is okay. It's not something that really wowed me where I feel like I would want to buy a full size of that. So I would say not a repurchase for me. This is the Tarte Lip Surgeons in Exposed. And hopefully you can see that is pretty much all gone. I did take the stopper out, and I can't get that little bottom part that's all the way back on the bottom, but I mean, it's just a nudie color. Nothing that, you know, I would run out and purchase. It does leave your lips a little bit tacky. Not too much, but a little bit tacky. But, I mean, I have tons of lipstick to work through and lip glosses. I don't need to purchase anymore. Especially, I did just purchase some from Sephora. The holiday sets. Yes, they got me. Alright, last 3 items. No, last 2 items, I'm lying. This is the Lancome Nude Miracle Liquid to Powder Makeup. This is in 320 Bisque. So this is what it looks like, and I used it. This just reminds me a lot of the, what is it, by Maybelline? Is it the Dream? The Dream Foundation? The one that goes on liquid, but it goes to powder really quickly. That's what this reminds me of. I don't know, I just wasn't really too wowed by that. This though, which is basically on the same thing, it's a liquid powder foundation. It's a mattifying, oil-free. This is in the shade Nude, and this is by Hourglass. This, I actually really liked this a lot. I would, and I'm not in the market for foundations for quite a while, but when I am putting this on my list, and when I go to Sephora, maybe getting a little, you know, bigger sample of it. But I really actually like the way this wore better than this one. Like this, I just compared to more, like I said, the drugstore one, but this wore much better than the Dream one by Maybelline. So I would get a sample of this before I purchase a full size, but I really did enjoy wearing this. I got a few uses out of this one. That is 40 samples in 2 months. Now, if you've been watching, you know that my goal for the beginning of the year is I want to try to do 25 to 30 samples a month. And last 2 months, I came up short. I think I actually came up 25 in 2 months. But that's okay. 40 is still great. I mean, I'm not that far from what my goal is for each month. So I will take that. That's still 40 samples out of my stash. So I am very happy about that. I will leave all the totals like I normally do somewhere around here. And that is it. If I don't have a ton of samples to do a video at November, then I will do one at the end of December. If you guys are doing these challenges, please let me know so I can come stop by and see how you're doing. And don't forget about the MAB giveaway that Patricia is hosting right now. I will leave her video as well as my intro video for that down below. But it's going on for, I think, still like a week and a half left. So you have plenty of time to enter. Everything, it will be down below in the videos as far as the other MAB ladies that are in this, as well as what she's giving away and how to enter and all that good stuff. So, I thank you guys for joining me and watching. Please give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this. Please share and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you guys in the next video. Have a blessed day, guys. Bye. Mwah.